Welcome to another podcast of Master Investor Company, bringing you the good and bad news of money. Today's theme is going to be about great decision making. At the end of the day, it's all about looking at our decisions that we made throughout the day. Are they great decisions? Are they average decisions? Or are they bad decisions, right? And we can really pinpoint and mark those by reflecting on our day and also having a new plan for tomorrow. And that way we can tackle the day the best that we can and make those decisions aligned to our ultimate goals in life. We have to find out, why are we here? How can we serve more people in the marketplace, right? It's all about leaving our mark in this world. Why are we here? Why were we born? What kind of talents do we have? And what are we passionate about that we would like to fill a need in the marketplace? Everybody has problems, and the world is full of problems. So entrepreneurs and investors, we have an eye for solving problems. We welcome problems because we understand that that's where the money is. We understand wealth comes from solving problems. And the more people we serve, the wealthier we get. And wealth is not measured in dollars, it's measured in time. How much time can we live with our standard of living without doing anything? Some people can only last 3 months. Some people can last less or even more. That is true wealth right there. And here at Master Investor, we show our partners how to acquire assets, how to use debt to leverage their cash flow to acquire more assets, right? And ultimately increase the bottom line, which is the cash flow, right? Cash flow is the most important words in the business language, and that's what we talk about all the time here at Master Investor. We bring the money subject onto the table because money is so important that is hand to hand with oxygen and water. We can't go far with those elements. In this earth, fortunately, we have a medium called money, a tool that we can use to manifest one's dreams. We can manifest anything we want with money. If we like to go somewhere, we can travel. We have the money, we can pay, we can do that. So the way to live an ultimate free life is by having enough passive income, not working for money, working to acquire passive income from assets, right, that are placed in our asset column that produce passive income without us being in the equation. And I call them freedom units, right? We have a name, we have the sayings here, freedom units here at Master Investor, to remind us that what it does, it provides us freedom. And what we do here is to ultimately reach that freedom that we all desire, right? Everybody's standard of living is different. Some people feel ultimately rich with a certain amount of money per month on passive income. And that's what all it counts, is to be ultimately free from paying any bills and living the best life that you think you can live, and thriving rather than trying to do things. We're thriving. We're not going upstream the river, we're going downstream the river. We actually enjoying the ease and just the journey of our life, right? Because we are manifesting a will. We have cash flow coming in from passive income. We're making great decisions every day by having a plan of action that is taking us closer to our ultimate mission and vision that we have for our lives, our team, and of course our companies, right? And also ensure that when we attach ourselves, we can only accept, if we will, if we truly want to be great, only accept quality people, right, in our life, right? Only quality people, and including our partners, right? Like the girlfriend, our girlfriend, the wife, right, or whatever we want in our life. It has to be so aligned. And if you're not with the right person or the right match, it's going to be harder to reach your dreams, because you need, and everybody needs, a partner and that encourage and feels things that are important in the person's life. And it can only be done through being very authentic to each other, trust in each other, having alignment with the goals and missions of life, right? What is that we're trying to accomplish here in life? And because a lot of people are together and their future don't look anything together because they have different goals. They see different things. Their ideal scene is different. So if you're one of those that you find that your partner is maybe not aligned, maybe it's time to have a real conversation and find out and figure out where they see in 5 years from now, where do they see themselves in 3 years, and so forth. Find out and talk about it. Even share your thoughts about your ideal scene, so that way we can, understand between the parties that, okay, well, look, we're aiming totally different. Like, we're not even supposed to be, together, or we can readjust, or this is what I needed. There has to be some type of conversation, because otherwise it's going to be very difficult and problems are going to rise, because the people are going to grow apart, and it's going to be a waste of time at the end of the day. So be careful who you give your time to. Ensure that you're with the right partner. Get a power couple. Get someone that is aligned to your visions and missions, right? And also you're aligned to her visions and missions, and so forth, vice versa. It has to be a 50-50. We all have talents, including our woman, including our girlfriend. They have talents, they have ambitions, they have dreams too. So we all have to be aligned, and that's a power couple, right? Always look for power partners, and of course, your girlfriend has to be a power person, right? Your partner has to be a power person. Otherwise, it's going to be much harder to reach the goals and financial freedom. When you can make money with your wife or your girlfriend, and you can talk about investments and so forth, or build a company with her, even better, right? Build assets, acquire assets, and go to seminars together to invest in self-improvement and all of that. That would be ideal, right? That's a power couple. And so it's rare to find, but don't settle. Don't settle, right? Make great decisions, including when it comes down to getting into a relationship with somebody. Don't just be in a relationship because you feel lonely, or because you're coming out of a relationship and you need to, feel like you need to have some revenge. Don't ever do things like that. Move from truth, feelings of how you feel and the truth, and then what are your purpose in life? What are your mission? What are your passions? We all have different passions, and marry those, and get somebody else that have similar passions and marry those too, right? And so it's a combination, it's a big soup of aligned dreams and aligned mission, and also trust and love and all of that brings into a healthy relationship. And make sure that only quality people are in the circle that we spend time with every single day. If we don't have those people physically, then we can grab a book, we can tap into a video seminar. So much free information online, literally is for free. We can go to YouTube, we can go so many different places. And if you really want to get advanced, then check out the paid courses that we have at MasterInvestor.education. Just go to www.masterinvestor.education. Check out the new membership site, the new website. It's amazing, and we will be able to help so many people around the world that are in need to have more passive income coming in, and also maybe re-strategize, right, their life and so forth. So many things that we offer in there is so helpful, and it's always to get freedom units and provide financial freedom, right, to the people through having high quality financial education made simple back to you in many forms, in digital form, in podcasts like we're doing right now. We're going to have a lot more people coming in that are qualified to speak and give their point of view and so forth. So as we grow our company, we're more than a investment and capital management company, right? We provide financial education because we believe that every business its purpose is to solve a problem. So our problem that we decided to solve here is the lack of financial education in the school system across the world. And we created a financial education department to provide a high quality financial education made simple. And so we're excited to be bringing so much great content, and we're keeping everything so authentic to the rules of the ultra wealthy, and we're keeping this company as close as we can to the capitalist will of the nation, okay? And free enterprising, right? And be able to be whoever you can be without limits, right? We can build on that idea. We can build a system of systems that can do the selling and telling for you and for the company and for us. Then great. We automate the whole sales process through sales funnels and all of that, right? We get very technical, but at the end of the day, it's simple. We have systems that do everything for us, and that's a true business. A business is a system of systems that work together to do everything for us at the end, to get the product in front of the client, get it sold, get the whole transactions done, and also keeping the client aware of new sales or new promotions or new products that we're releasing and so forth. But the most important thing is that we are here to solve problems in the marketplace, to make great decisions, and we can only solve problems when we are making great decisions, right? And so the time to change the future is in the now. The past is the past. Today is the sum of all of our past. The future is the sum of the past and the present. So the only way to change the future, if we don't want it to be like the past, since the present is the sum of all of our past, if we don't want the future to look like the present and like the past, then we have to change the now, meaning that we have to bring better decisions into the table. We have to have a better strategy for our day. We have to improve everything in all areas, including our relationships, right? Including our partner, right? Make sure we're with the right partner, with the right match. If it doesn't feel like dancing every day, then it's not it. We have to be aligned. We gotta be on the same page. You gotta understand my crazy ideas. I gotta understand your crazy ideas. And we are in love with the idea that we can help each other reach that dream and provide that nurture, feeling that a woman can do and also a man can do to a woman. So, or your partner, or whatever. So it's important that we understand that we are, in charge of our life by changing the now and making great decisions. So the theme is making great decisions, right? So today, what are you going to do? The question is to make better decisions. Take a helicopter ride on your life right now and pinpoint what are the things that needs to be changed. Who needs to be out from your line of communications because it's taking time from you, it's taking time from your dreams and so forth. Who needs to have a real conversation right now that will improve your chances to win and reach your dreams in the future. Whether there's your partner that needs to sit down with you and have a real conversation because you guys are not seeing eye to eye and maybe it's the wrong partner, and maybe the best thing to do is just to say goodbye to each other and find the right partner. Never settle for less, right? If you're not feeling happy, if you're not feeling passionate from your partner, then it's not the right partner. It's supposed to give you that fire. It's supposed to make you feel great every day. So once you find the right partner, you'll feel it, but never settle for less. Make great decisions when it comes down to who you do business with, the partners who we attach ourselves to, because when things go south, if we're with the right partners, everything is great. We can come out of it, we can readjust and whatever needs to be done. But when it's with the wrong partners, then it's harder and it's a big detour. But nevertheless, we still learn from our experience because it's all about embracing failure. Failure is part of success. So it's like fail harder, but smarter, right? Learn from our mistakes so we don't make them again and that doesn't happen to us again. We earn the blessing, right? When we learn the lesson, we earn the blessing. And so we have to ensure that we're on our tippy toes every day. We're on studying every day, improving ourselves. And Master Investor is all about knowing how to build, passive income, acquire assets that produce passive income. Master Investor is an inside investor, someone that knows how to build a business from ground up, knows the 8 elements of the business. So a master investor is an ongoing student of business, money, and investing, right? And it's also an active investor, right? Because we are actively executing as we're learning. We're actually doing things and investing and building our assets from ground up and acquiring new assets and looking at our financial statement every day, figuring out how much cash flow we need to improve in order to reach our point of financial freedom, and so forth, and how much wealth do we want to create in the next year, what kind of problems we want to solve. Everything needs to be in so much it needs to be in so much motion. Everything has to be towards your passive income. Everything has to be, every strategy that you do in your life has to be built to acquire passive income. Otherwise your time is going to be taken by somebody else's time and somebody else's dreams, and then it's going to be too late sometime to wake up and say, hey, it's too late. 25 years already went by. You worked at this corporation and you couldn't do anything anymore because you can't sell those 25 years. So let's take in charge of our life. Let's build our own ladder. Let's bring our ideas into realization. We have a team in place. Check out MasterInvestor.education. Leave us some feedback, comment below on the podcast. Let us know if you like what you hear, and if you find this valuable, please share it with somebody. Somebody else might need to hear this. And stay tuned, more coming in. Follow us on Instagram and all social platforms at Master Investor. Look for the logo. Instagram, you can go to Instagram and then go from there everywhere else. But Instagram, we're very active, and we love to bring great content to you and all of our partners. So let's build the assets. Let's acquire assets that create passive income, which is cash flow. And let's start solving more problems into the marketplace. How can we fill the need that we're passionate about? And how can we put that message and that product in front of people online? Because the beautiful thing about selling online is that we can sell to 1,000 people at the same time, and they can all buy at the same time. Unlike physically, right? They cannot do that because they have to wait in line, or you have to have 100 registers or 100 people working to take the transaction. When online, you don't need one physical register. You need the merchant, the checkout page, and that's it. But there's nobody talking to the person or the customers. Everybody buys at the same time, and that's the same to do. 1 million people. We can sell to 1 million people if everybody sees the product and decides to buy at the same time. There's no problem with that either. So the speed in which we get wealthy today is amazing because it's the fastest that we have ever experienced in our entire history, right? We can get rich, wealthy fast today. If we're not, then that's the scam. We need to be getting wealthy fast because it's the information age, meaning the information is free almost, right? And so that's the problem, that pay information becomes keen. Why? Because it's organized, has references. You don't have to waste the time to look through all the dumpster of information that we don't know if it's good or bad. So we have a lot, and we have all the information that we want, but we need to be selective to it because we have 24 hours. If we get the wrong information, then our results are going to be very bad. Remember, everything that we do today determines what happens in the future. So let's take in charge of making great decisions today, right? And making sure that everything that we do is aligned to our dreams and our visions and our mission of our life. With that being said, great talking to you again. I'll see you and talk to you on the next podcast. Master Investor, bringing the good and bad news of money.